Proctor McGregor.
Yeah, so a big piece of the Middleton Grange unit. So, yeah, her presence in this game tonight will be a telling factor as well.
Yeah, so just running through the Middleton Grange school, Lincoln Muller, Jordan Griffith, Hanilanga Tole, Keely Dick, Alyssa Proctor McGregor, who you talked about, Mika Poi, captain is Sarah Buckley, Ruby Dowell, Heaven Purcell Tupai, and Nessa Tyrell. They're coached by Sam Tang and John O'Jun, and also on the roster but not able to play today due to injury is number 21, Daisy Robb. They're playing in green today, and then in white with the blue shorts will be Ashburton College, Tia Double, Lily Rosevier, Sophie Browse, Riley Woods, Mackenzie Goodfellow, Olivia Reid, Kate Cochrane, Tolu Nutu, Emma Doig, Kaylee Levy. They're coached by Jeff Saar, assisted by Yasmin Larry, who you know pretty well, being a member of the Checkers Club, Lucy Pierce, and managed by Cara Lee Hollis Double.
Yeah, a couple of names stand out in that lineup from following the scorers during the season. Tia Double averaging 25 for the year, and ably backed up by Mackenzie Goodfellow. She's averaged 20. And she was down on production when they lost the game, down at 8 points. So they'll be looking to her to back Tia up and have that sort of two-pronged attack.
Yeah, well, there is quite a spread of ability in the Whelan Division 2 competition. Like these two teams, they're in the final, so you can say clearly they're the best two teams. But there was quite a big gap between them and the bottom teams in the division as well. So it's like, hey, I'm a 50-point scorer against, the weakest teams, that when it gets a bit tougher, can you score how much your team needs you to? Yeah,
you're right. Like the talent in here, there's a number of Canterbury rep players.
Yep.
Some of them who featured recently in national tournaments. So yeah, there'll be a battle within a battle with some rep teammates going up against each other as well.
Yeah. So referees, we can just see coming out, Ollie Henwood, who was on the Women's Division 1 Grand Final yesterday. I don't think he had one on Saturday though as well. And is that Thomas Studholme? I can see behind him it is. Yep. So yeah, two good young referees here I think, the teams will enjoy it. Being in Cowes here, it will fill up a little bit. We had quite a good amount of people here for the first ever Division 2 Grocott Grand Final, which was played just before this. And some seats behind us. It's all filling in as well. Yeah, so what I'm getting from what you're saying is Middleton's probably the favoured team.
I think I'd lean towards Middleton. Yep. But yeah, Ashburton have been a form team throughout the season.
Yep.
Sort of been up around the top of the ladder. So yeah, certainly wouldn't count them out. Some coaches had been long-standing in the game, and as you say, Yasmin just fresh off a title with Checkers on Saturday.
Yep.
So
quite a short, not a short because your team's pretty tall, but a relatively short bench in terms of players available on the Saturday.
Yeah, there was a few other
priorities. Now, I did have the question, why was the Women's Premier game played at lunchtime? I was like, well, both teams, that was the main reason. Both teams wanted it to be relatively early, and it was trying to fit it into sort of a time frame which made sense with the rest of the competition as well.
So Ashburton in control of the tip-off.
Yeah, quick drive and not taking too long, 16 seconds, first foul. And I did talk to our team, not playing in this grade, but, if you're a player which we rely on for a whole lot of minutes, you've got to be very careful of what sort of situation you put yourself in terms of, I get whistled for a foul here, give up a straight line drive, try to block it from behind, body contact, first foul after only a couple of seconds.
Yeah, and Ashburton College, see the ball go through the net early as well, which really helps the mental approach. So, early points on the ball through the hoop, so...
Bank though,
it was a bank. I don't know whether.
We'll see if the second one does the same. Then maybe that's the process to go.
It's not how, it's how many.
There we go. Hit that one as well. So 2-0 the score.
And a foul at the opposite end. So we've got to repeat.
Yeah, not very much happening here in terms of up and down basketball going through.
Didn't catch who that foul was on.
So free throw about to come up. First one, that looked a bit better than the banked one that dropped in before.
So Heaven Purcell Tupai makes the first. Can't even it up here early. Need to get over the far half court.
Sorry, we'll follow the camera as well.
And
well, this is the exact opposite of up and down basketball, isn't it, Calvin?
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a couple of drives to the hoop, and unfortunately, defensive players not being able to get in position to guard and resorting to fouling. But free throw shooting so far has been about 50%.
Yes.
Tia double looking to convert on the second here.
And it's interesting as well, like nerves, like this is the grand final, so you know that teams are going to be a little bit more amped up than normal, but this is sort of you see a steal there.
Yeah, well read. Bit of pressure from Ashburton College, and the last line of defence picked that up quite nicely.
See, the South Island tournament's coming out with a very, very strong Canterbury contingent of teams. There are only two from outside, well, only one from outside the wider Canterbury region. Timaru being with that other one. Otherwise, all of the teams are involved in our competitions here.
Chance to make the play on the foul, but unfortunately rimmed out. So, yeah, we're back at the line again. So we could be in for a fairly long first quarter at this stage.
Well, both teams have got to be aware, like, we don't have this many fouls that we can afford to just let people sort of foul out.
Especially in their starting units.
Yes.
That's going to test the depth if we get fouls early.
And I know, like, a long time ago there was a, I guess unofficial referee technique, like, you call some early fouls and that sort of calms everything down. But being involved as a coach, I'm like, well, normally, you don't want to start. You want to start the players that you want to start, and if they foul, they deserve to be whistled for a foul. But you almost, as a referee, want to say, players should know, as we see just about a 3-point play opportunity there.
Yeah, nice footwork from Mackenzie Goodfellow there. Little Euro step, but not quite able to finish. But again, heading back to the line. So the two number 9s for their respective teams have been pretty prominent early.
Yep.
Mackenzie Goodfellow at the line for the second time in the quarter.
Well, they're getting closer to just going straight in with a swish. The first one was a bank. The second one kind of a bit of rim, but did just about dropped in, I think. No, it did drop in that one.
Yep,
there we
go.
go.
We are. No assistance needed there. So 3-all here early, all from free throws. Sorry, not from free throws. Sorry.
I was here one basket.
Yeah. Alicia Proctor-McGregor with an offensive putback.
Yeah, nice pressure there. So Ashburton College coming up with the steal. Sorry, 4-3 is the official score.
I did notice that just changed. Yep.
So we've matched up our scoreboard that you can see at home as well. It's a bit of handoff action up the top, but Middleton pretty easily covering that.
All on this side of the floor though at this stage. Nice use of the body from Mackenzie Goodfellow. Made some space for herself, and here she is in action again.
Well, this is a good start for Ashburton. As he said, Middleton's who everyone sort of had the favouritism, I guess, but also 2 games at home is a bit of an advantage.
Yep.
There's some good defensive pressure there. Middleton having a chance to run, and
I think that'll be Middleton ball. Oh, no. What am I to know? I'm not wearing the grey shirt.
Yeah, it did look from our angle like it came off, a bit of tussle for the ball, then came off the foot, but
Ollie's way closer.
Must have been a tap last by Middleton.
So a bit of pressure from Middleton themselves. So Ashburton will want to get this over. One pass they do.
Proctor-McGregor doing a good job, just sort of making that screen hard to actually get in. There's a steal.
She's got a bit of a height advantage as well, which helps when the dribble's picked up. Nice fake from Sarah Buckley.
Yeah, just waited for the defence to fly by there, getting the nice, easy finish inside. And see now, it certainly looks like players are being a bit more, well, until that one, being a bit more careful with sort of how much contact they're sort of risking on defence. And the sort of scoop layup, no good there. Sarah Buckley looking to push the ball up the left-hand side of the floor.
Yeah, Middleton are doing a better job in offensive transition at the moment. They're sort of rebounding the ball quite strongly, outlet pass and then going. before Ashburton get a chance to form their defence.
So first substitutions coming in for Ashburton College, number 6 and number 12, which is Tolonutu, and number 6 is Roosevelt.
Yeah, Lily Roosevelt.
So one shot to come. I must have missed the first one, but the score hasn't changed.
Yep, no.
And Nutu were able to tap that ball there to her teammate. Ash Cole again. Middleton's showing that sort of pressure up the floor just to see if they can force some turnovers. And so look at this, like there's 10 seconds taken off the clock before Ashburton's even sort of looking to start attacking towards the rim.
And now down to 6 on the shot clock, and yeah, that pressure has certainly made a difference. Struggling to get the inbound in. Yeah, great pressure on the inbound pass, and we're in transition again. Sarah Buckley out.
It was a good job there by was that Goodfellow, just to sort of challenge but not risk fouling.
Yeah, getting some instructions from a teammate about getting your body in front to avoid that foul.
Yeah, Daisy Robb. No, that won't. That'll be Heaven Purcell Tupai to the bench, and coming in was number 5, Lenka Muller. And Ashburton having a whole lot of issues just inbounding the ball against sort of the length of Middleton, as now they've pulled ahead 9-6.
Yeah, Jordan Griffith benefits from that turnover with the layup.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there, like almost did enough just to tie up the ball, instead arms in, whistle for the foul. So both teams on 4 fouls. Bonus free throws coming up anytime there's a defensive or loose ball foul.
Yeah, we've had plenty of free throws already, so we're going to see some more in the next 5:40.
There's Muller open for 3, just off to the right of the rim.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It's open.
And they just, I think it's kind of the nerves a little bit at the moment is what it looks like. Just not being sure how much time do we have to actually take these shots here. 11 on the shot clock. Middleton a little bit more organised with their out of bounds play there. Proctor McGregor launches a 3 just off to the right. And ball bounces to Goodfellow.
Good screen, good punch screen. Freed up the pressure on Mackenzie Goodfellow.
There's some good ball movement there by Ashburton. Moving the ball pretty quickly and then getting a nice look. Not able to convert though.
Yeah. Did a good job securing the offensive rebound, but just couldn't quite connect on the pass. So.
And coming in for Ashburton is number 10, which is Olivia Reid. Taking a seat, Kaylee Levy.
And looks like Kate Cochran, number 11, also in the game for Ashburton. So.
2-3 zone is what Ashburton's gone to now that they've had the opportunity to sort of set up, and Buckley not able to make that little hook shot.
Yeah, I think if they're going to persist in that 2-3 zone, they're going to probably deny Sarah Buckley the ball a bit better. She's got some nice footwork. She can go off both hands, so she's going to be a real factor once she gets the ball in that zone.
Yeah, plays Premier basketball as well, and first year back for Gators.
Nice shot from Tia Double. Yeah, hits the 3 to even us up.
Well, there will be quite a bit of support back home. You know, about an hour south of here in Ashburton. Muller's left open again, just too strong on that shot, but that one looked like it was perfectly online. Proctor McGregor doing a good job cutting off that lane there and just chest in front or body in front to make it hard, and I think just searching for contact, and all the contact sort of moved out of the way, and then
just about pulled the chair on it to a degree, and I think probably might have been a little bit of travel in there, so probably justice with it being Middleton ball at the baseline.
It's Proctor McGregor bringing the ball up here. Again, an awful lot of practice against the 2-3. They get it inside very easily to Buckley.
Nice. Yeah, way to get the ball inside. 2 feet in the paint. Buckley did a great job, and when she saw two, was able to find the open player and converts the three.
Yeah, I do like your point, though. They've got to make it a lot tougher for Buckley to get the ball inside. Like, she just walked in there. It was from sort of 145 across to the opposite block. And
yeah, great layup in traffic. Who's that? Kate Cochran just on the court, making her presence felt early.
And that is nice footwork there, and a nice bucket there. Alyssa Proctor-McGregor all the way to the rim.
Yeah, certainly been, as I said earlier, she's been in the Canterbury rep scene, been involved with mainland Eagles camps and so forth. So, yeah, had a lot of basketball in her young years so far.
And just ripped away. There's a chance for Middleton to score, and they do just that. 16-11 the score now, as their defence is giving them a chance to sort of get relatively easy looks at the basket if they're able to continue forcing these high turnovers up near the top of the three-point line.
Yeah, went under the screen, so Tia Double took the opportunity to have another crack from three, rimmed out that time.
And just on the line there. So a few substitutions coming in for Ashburton. Number 7, Sophie Brass. Who else do we have coming in? Number 13 is Emma Doig, and number 8, I think, was Riley Woods.
Yeah, Coach Saar is taking the opportunity to give all of his lineup some minutes in the first quarter. That's a good way to settle nerves.
Yep.
So you see that will become a benefit to the team.
And manage foul trouble potentially as well. But you're right. You've got 10 players here. They've got 10 as well.
Yep.
So you want, you've driven all the way up here. The whole idea is to develop players and get them ready. Everyone wants to win the grand final that they're in, but for the schools, I guess not so much at Division 2, but Division 1, their goal is to actually qualify for nationals, which is coming up in about a week's time. Well, just over a week's time.
And you're generally not going to lose a game in the first quarter.
No.
So to give everyone that opportunity to step on the floor and just get the butterflies or the nerves out of the way.
No, it is the right time. It's a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and you haven't got someone in. That's probably not the time to put them on the court. Whereas here you can get them acclimated to it, ready to go, and sort of provide some help for their team. Again,
right idea, but the execution just wasn't quite there, and Proctor-McGregor's hands in the passing lanes.
Yeah, the wingspan of Middleton is just making life hard for Ashburton to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, they're also doing a really good job defensively is keeping them on the right-hand side of the court, not allowing them to go back to use the second side.
It's Proctor-McGregor at the line. First one drops in. 17-11 the score now. And it's essentially Middleton's probably had the easier of the job as she misses the second one there. Muller with the rebound. They've, I guess, had consistently better shots because they've forced some turnovers.
Yep.
And there's Buckley, drops it in. They're just not really making it hard for her to catch the ball inside the paint.
Yeah, they're doing a great job into defensive transition as well. They're very much next play, so ball goes through the hoop and it's straight into defensive mode. Yeah, there's that pressure again off the back of Proctor-McGregor.
Yeah, just a little hopeful there.
Forcing that a little bit. That's where the defense runners back down the middle of the court, so you probably want to go to the sidelines first.
Yep. Proctor-McGregor comes up with another, just a ball that bounced over to her. Buckley leading the break.
Muller in the corner, looking to hit her first three. Or rims out. She'd been unlucky on a couple of those.
She's had 3 very, very good looks, and obviously has been told, like, if you're open there, you need to sort of launch these because we trust you as a shooter. And it's almost like
there's a bit of pressure from Ashburton themselves, causes the turnover. Nice pass. Can't quite finish on the layup.
Yeah, Doig there it looked like she was trying to show the referee that she'd been pushed in the back there, but hard from that angle to see. Muller inside Buckley. Proctor McGregor open from the front.
Off the back of the rim, Middleton couldn't quite haul in the rebound.
It's 9.6 here, Ashburton. Chance to push it. Proctor McGregor sees that and says, well, I'm going to make life a little bit harder for you.
Long distance.
Well, that was an over-the-head pass in the general direction of the hoop, and it dropped in for 3.
The sort of pass you might see from one end of the floor to the other, but effective, and brings Ashburton back within 5 at the quarter. Certainly much needed for them. They'd struggled a wee bit against the Middleton pressure, so those 3 points are valuable as they head into the quarter break.
And it's going to be pretty quick here. One thing I do like that Sam Tang's done with his team is, you normally like, who are our tallest players? Oh, it's Sarah Buckley and Alyssa Proctor McGregor. Let's just part them by the hoop, and you're going to have to play there because you're our biggest players. But instead, he's had Proctor McGregor up at the top on defence, which has caused a whole lot of issues for Ashburton, trying to get the ball sort of passed over and into sort of their offence there. So just having a look at any key stats that we've got from the first quarter there, Calvin.
Probably it's Alicia Proctor McGregor. Alyssa, sorry. 7 points by the look of it, and 3 steals, which is probably the important one. That her length, as we've touched on a couple of times, causing Tia Double a bit of trouble. But the Ashburton are trying to work through that with some on-ball screens, and I think we'll see that continue. And Tia looks as though if they're going to go under the screens, then she's going to shoot it.
No, then the 2 things they need to do is not let Sarah Buckley just go wherever she wants inside the paint.
Like
there
that.
She is, another easy catch in our open 3. I mean, so far it's been working. Give Muller the open shot and just hope she misses, but I don't know if that's a recipe for long-term success. It is nice quick drive there. Foul called. Levy will head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think Muller, as I said earlier, Muller's been given the green light by Coach Tang to take those shots. That she's open because of the ball hitting the interior first and then kicking out. So, great tactic, and eventually it will come off.
This first one just a bit too long.
And back of the rim for the second. Good effort from Mackenzie Goodfellow, but I think she sat on the bench a little bit at the end of that first quarter, Mackenzie Goodfellow, but she's key to this Ashburton unit. There she is again with the ball.
Well, she wanted to travel before the tie ball.
She'll end up with it out of the tie ball anyway, with Middleton starting at the quarter. So, she got her wish, got the ball back just a different way than she thought she'd get it. So
that's where Ashburton just showed a little bit of pressure up the floor. Middleton not quite ready for it, and then just almost an unforced turnover, the bad pass, which then turns into a steal.
Similar tactic from Ashburton. 2 feet in the paint, kick out to an open shooter. Not successful on this occasion, but well executed.
So 3 seconds went off the shot clock there. They're just getting that set back to 21. There it is.
Oh, no.
No, they get a whole 24. So that could have been an opportunity for Ashburton to go up and sort of press there, see if they could get, only 5 seconds to take it off. Ball got tipped possibly twice there, I think. Out of bounds, it'll be Ashburton. So defensively holding up now.
Here's the pressure from Middleton again, though. They just need to potentially maybe a back screen, lower long pass is another way to get out of it.
And that's going to be big. Goodfellow. Whistle for the offensive foul there.
That was Jordan Griffith, who got herself in front and in position to take that charge. Deemed charged by the ref from the baseline. Here she is with the ball in hand again.
And you can see that time Doy got a little bit closer to
and there's a double. Forced her to give it up, but
that was harder though. Buckley got it, not in a great position that time. passed it over to Proctor McGregor back inside, and then was eventually able to get to the bucket, draw the foul. But I think there was 5 seconds on the shot clock there, so much longer possession there for Middleton Grange to try and get the ball in.
Back of the rim and down for Sarah Buckley. Yeah, I think Coach Saar has probably had that word to his team at the quarter break around exactly what we were observing. Try and stop that freedom that Sarah Buckley's getting.
Just makes the second as well. 14-21 the score. I'm just wondering which team is going to take the first time out here. I mean, things are probably going the way you want if you're Middleton Grange. And that is some good footwork. Yep. Almost made it.
Yeah, she got past Sarah Buckley pretty easily here on the wing, but yeah, help defense caused a little bit of problem. Muller with the floater miss.
And that's, I guess, one of those ones that you get with a bit of experience. You know, like contest the rebound. There's probably going to be a little bit more physicality allowed. But you got to know, like, I actually probably got away with a foul there and almost like not steal the ball, because you know, if you do get it, then referees are going to say, yep, I was just letting play go on, but
yep,
now I'm calling a foul there.
Yeah, generally these days as well, the tie ball's called pretty quickly.
Yes.
So if you don't get it within a couple of seconds, you're probably leaning towards getting that foul call.
Yep. Good fellow. Nice sort of skip did he do, and then just floated the pass. We've got I mean, there's almost the same thing there. Hands in, you know you got away with one.
Yep.
Or maybe you didn't know you got away with one.
And I think they'd covered the threat at the basket. Yep. So, yeah, by standing tall, probably would have been equally as effective or more effective. So, double from 3. Yeah.
Good rebound inside, up really high was Kate Cochrane.
So, nice screen. There's the hard luck. That was a great on-ball screen.
Yeah, Doig came up and then flipped it at the last second, and the timing was really, really good on that. The issue was someone inside the paint for 3 seconds.
Yeah, someone else who was admiring the action like we were.
Proctor McGregor banks it in from the top of the arc there.
The little signal to herself. Not quite sure whether it was a bank signal, but she's positioning herself at the top of the key there to receive any of those passes coming back out of the paint, so she's quite willing to shoot it when she gets there.
Muller there knew that she'd had her hands in, tried to pull them away, but not quite quick enough. 2 shots from the line here for Cochrane. Yeah, it's just Ashburton needs to get some points, or else this is probably about the time where I'll be taking a timeout.
Yep. That's the first. Does Kate Cochrane, so let's see if she can make it 2 from 2 on this trip to the line.
And I was unsure of that. Whose hand did it come out of?
Yeah, again, Ollie's.
He's right there, though, is he?
Yep. Yeah, nice inbound pass, and yeah, off Middleton foot. So yeah, Ashburton scramble out of that and get a chance to try and break this pressure again. Yeah, there's a little bit of a screen in midcourt, helped her double out to relieve the pressure.
You see it screen up the top, but ball have been picked up already. 6 on the clock, so shot has to go up pretty soon. Or not. Turnover's another opportunity, I guess, which could happen.
Emma Doig came up and set that screen again. I think Tia Double just went a little bit early and just didn't allow her teammate to use it effectively.
Yeah, just a discussion there as to which player the foul was going to go on. I think 9, which is Goodfellow.
Yep.
So 2 fouls in the quarter for her. She had the offensive foul. And
absolutely. Yeah, I was looking over at the bench for that, and you've beaten them and me to it. And she subs out with those 2 fouls. She's a pretty key part of the Ashburton College team, so probably a wise decision from Coach Saar to take her out and not pick up that 3rd this early. I
like how Doig has been going up to try and set those screens, but you're right, it's just the are we ready to actually make use of it and attack it at the right time? Missed free throw, but offensive rebound for Middleton. Proctor McGregor had her last three. This one a bit too strong, and that went very high.
Hit the backboard on that one, but wasn't in front of it to allow it to assist her as she did in the previous one.
That was almost like a volleyball dig then, after the ball just suddenly came probably a little bit quicker than Reed was expecting to get that one. And
yeah, I'm not sure physics should allow that sort of thing, the way where it was coming from. But anyway, the basketball does funny things despite it being very round.
So 5 on the clock because Ashburton never had possession.
And there's that interior pass again to Sarah Buckley. Can't convert on this occasion.
So I still think Middleton's pretty fortunate just what they're allowing Buckley to catch inside.
Yep.
To not be down by more than 10 points at the moment. Especially when those sort of pressure is turning into turnovers up at the top.
Gets it back. Yeah, Sarah Buckley, who led the break and threw the transition pass, kept herself active and ended up with 2 points off the offensive rebounds. So, yeah, she's the key factor in this game to me at the moment. And Ashburton are going to need to do something to limit her effect on it. That'll help.
Yeah, Tolu Nutu.
Yep.
Almost the pass off the other player, off the Heasy, then back to herself. Caught it and scored it.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Just tried to pick up a dribble and spin through that gap and just took a little hop to get herself balanced, and referee Henwood was quick on the whistle and made the right call.
It's Proctor McGregor, just shows that pressure. She knows where the ball wants to go if you're Ashburton. You can see right up near halfway, Ashburton's picking it up.
Yeah, there's 4 players above the foul line at the moment. So, yeah, potentially they might be better to be a little bit more spread on the floor and allow each other to work as a team, to unit to relieve that pressure.
There's a Nutu whistle for the offensive foul there, and I mean, that's almost not her fault. Like, there was nothing really happening offensively until about 6 seconds to go on the clock, and you're just trying to do something quickly then.
Well, that's, 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. That's what you want, is an on-ball screen.
Yep.
Try and get your best player, and one of your best players, and tear double in action. So the intent was right.
Nice little drive and floated there, Sarah Buckley. So the captain starting to find that bucket inside. Much, much bigger scoring threat right near the rim than sort of mid-range and beyond that. But you've got to stop her getting the ball that close to the rim.
Nice shot from tear double. It's her second, maybe third three. Again, Proctor McGregor went under the screen, didn't hesitate to shoot.
Muller just missed that one there. And again, Ashburton in a zone, it's a lot harder to rebound because you don't have individual player responsibilities. You've got an area, but if the ball goes there and you're trying to find who to cover or 2 people to box out.
I spent an awful long time at my Grocott or my junior team last night working on rebounding and boxing out.
Oh, you'll be sweet then. You won't have to ever go through that ever again, because surely it will have sunk in. And don't bother.
I wish, James. That's optimistic, but
I think that's true. I mean, Talking Split podcast, basketball victory.
I think it's a factor in the game that at all levels people struggle with at times, because it's a mental focus, and we can just switch off at times. So straightening the shot clock here. And
violation ended up, but I think you're right. Like, the rebounding is, mentally you have to be like, it's not just I do it some of the time. I box people out and make sure they don't get rebounds. It's recognising what your team needs you to do. Are you a 7-foot athlete, in which case maybe you don't have to box anyone out. You have to go and get the rebound every time. But for most people in New Zealand, you have to box someone out and then decide, should I go and get the ball, or is someone else in my team going to get it?
Yeah, that was part of the message last night. So once again, Middleton's execution then was all about the interior pass to Sarah Buckley. Caught it on the free throw on the high post, able to kick it out at ease. I think she's got the opportunity to actually turn and look at the hoop at times as well, and see whether hers is the option.
So Ashburton a little bit quicker there, getting the ball in and having some sort of offensive moves that make sense to sort of make the defense have to make decisions. Good defence there. Buckley, though, able to keep her balance. And
she's very strong on her left hand, Sarah Buckley. Which is an awesome sign of a young lady to have the confidence to go to her left hand with ease.
Is Goodfellow, and that is nice.
Great
there,
footwork. Great footwork, Mackenzie Goodfellow. Yep.
What would you call that? Like, it's not a massive Euro, but it's almost like a swerve Euro.
Yeah,
sort of
it's just she spotted the gap and was just able to sort of dance her way through it to a degree. And she trying to hustle on the.
And he's just trying to find his whistle there, but you could see the signal. The foul was called.
Yep. And there we are.
That's right. Everyone's like, wait, I never heard a whistle. Yes, you're correct. That's because.
And I think there's the benefit of boxing out. Mackenzie Goodfellow did a pretty good job boxing out. Sarah Buckley, and her intent to try and get the rebound has failed. So, you do a good job boxing out. You have the opportunity to, and now we get to go to the free throw line.
I'm not sure about that because the scoreboard you can see says 5 fouls on Ashburton, 4 for Middleton. And there's Ollie at going past the bench. No one said, hey, no, that's not correct.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of...
it says 5 each now. Okay.
Maybe that was Zach Hannon who's a little slow updating that for us.
Well, he's sitting next to Faith Harrison, so I...
Should be in capable hands over there.
I think so.
Yeah. Can't convert on either of those, Mackenzie. But we get a steal and a steal back off a Falcon from Sarah Buckley. Effective Falcon and all the same.
Buckley gives it back to Proctor McGregor, just off that one.
She's a little bit frustrated with herself with that miss, but she's taking the right option.
I think
she's
they are
open.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not she's just dribbling up and jacking it. Like, there is some ball movement. It's either gone, side and reversed around or in and out. So
yeah, that's a nice cut, hard luck. Yeah, Mackenzie Goodfellow saw the gap there.
And that was a good pass by Proctor McGregor. Almost a no-look there in transition. Just knew that her teammate was running on the left. Looked a little bit to the right, then swung it to her quickly. Helped create a nice open bucket.
Need to get this over. They do.
Goodfellow.
Purcell Tupai on the break again. She's been, she is. Little floater. No backboard needed.
Jeff's obviously feeling like my players know what they need to do here. Wants them to sort it out themselves on the court. Goodfellow fake. And just about got there but lost the ball. Here's going to be a pretty easy 2-point bucket. Well, 2-point attempt from the opportunity from the free throw line.
She might have, I thought she had initially taken a little poke in the eye at that point, but...
yeah, it does certainly look like it.
Yeah, they can be pretty painful. But it looks like she's going to carry on and gets headed to the free throw line. So Purcell Tupai has been on the end of the fast break the last 3 or 4 times down the court, receiving passes from Proctor McGregor and so forth. So
there is a skill. Well, it's not necessarily a skill, but an understanding. As soon as your team's got possession, your job on defense is done. You want to try and get up the floor quickly to try and get an open shot at the rim, or can you draw a defense to create an open shot for someone else?
Yeah, quite often we talk about first 3 steps. You need to be sprint the first 3 steps to get that advantage from the defense. And she's doing that effectively, getting it in behind the defense.
It's Proctor McGregor's aggressive defense there. Forced the player out of bounds, but
I think that might be 2 on her. I think I saw one of the bench personnel signal to Coach Tang, but they're not quite holding up the fouls to assist us.
We will talk about that at half-time and see. So I think I've missed a point, 22-38 the score. I will say, can we get them to hold up the foul patterns, because it makes it a lot easier for us as well.
Absolutely, we can let everyone know who's listening that where we are in that situation.
Second one just rims out. Proctor McGregor rebound. We go chance for Middleton to run here.
So Sarah Buckley off the floor at the moment. So Yeah,
It's bombs away from Middleton instead.
So not quite getting that interior pass at the moment, but back to her right hand, Mackenzie Goodfellow. So just wanted to get back on her right hand, get comfortable with the finish. Yep, well, here we are, bombs away again. Yep.
All right, if you're going to make them, though, you might as well take them. So normally I'd like a bit more movement than that, but if she's your designated shooter and just left wide open by that zone.
Who was that? I don't have. I know it was.
Was it number 6? Was
number
it
11.
It was
I don't
11.
don't have that who written down on my list, unfortunately.
Mika Poi.
Mika Poi. Purcell Tupai again on the transition, gets her own rebound, but no, can't keep it in. Clock still running, so the bench might have missed, taken a few seconds away from Ashburton there, but
You probably wouldn't mind it too much if you were Ashburton.
Yeah, get into half time and regroup potentially, but I know they're holding off starting it by the look of it, just to make up for that. So it looks like we're back on an even keel.
Yeah, turnover though, Middleton had the opportunity to hold for the final shot.
Not if Mackenzie Goodfellow's got anything to do with it.
Well, that was similar to what you said before, like down the middle of the court is where all the defensive traffic's going. So,
yeah, and I think Proctor McGregor sort of was trying to take her time.
Yep.
Use, as you say, have the last shot. A little bit lackadaisical, and no comms from her teammates.
Yep.
So
just staring over at
some
the
families
benches there, like, oh,
I think someone might be giving her some encouragement from the crowd.
Woods the second shot. Yeah, much better one that time.
And interesting substitute. The clock had run. We've got 11 seconds left on the clock, and Coach Tang has subbed Sarah Buckley back in for the final offensive play.
Well, that's a good choice. Like, if you're worried about fouls, this is the opportunity to put her in.
Yeah, and she's been their most effective offensive threat. If you want 2 points or 3 points going into the break, this is probably the best tactic.
We go Proctor McGregor with the ball, bringing it up pretty quickly here.
And she has ball in hand, Buckley.
In, out, open three, rebound. Can Ashburton hit it again? That's at the end afterwards. So half-time at Middleton, 41 points, Ashburton 25. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, kia ora, welcome back to the second half of the Whelan Division 2 Grand Final. Middleton Grange 41 points, Ashburton College 21. A couple of key scorers here, Kelvin. What I've got from Middleton, unsurprisingly, just if you're watching and seeing who's on the court, Sarah Buckley with 15 points and Alyssa Proctor-McGregor with 10 for Middleton. And then for Ashburton, I think it was Mackenzie Goodfellow, yeah it was, with 9 points. But you've got some other
we've
pretty
got
interesting stats as well.
We've got some unofficial stats being done here by Jack Studholm.
They will be official by the end of the night, because we're going to use these for sure in the write-up. The pressure we were talking about that Middleton are applying showing in the stats. So Mika Poy's got 8 steals. Well, that's a huge amount in half a game.
And Proctor-McGregor, to go along with her points, has got 5 steals herself. Let this first play unfold.
Well, not long, almost the same as the first quarter, a foul almost immediately. But again, if Sarah Buckley's catching the ball inside the paint, that's probably too late.
I think the key thing with that foul is it's on Mackenzie Goodfellow. Oh, was it? No, they just held up 1, so it can't be Mackenzie Goodfellow, because that would have been her third. Yeah,
quite a few foul issues.
Maybe it was number 10. Would that be number 10's first?
I'll have a quick
Olivia
check.
Reed's first foul, if that was.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah,
she's one of the few players without a foul.
Yeah. So picking, I couldn't quite see it was 9 or 10. So, yeah.
I think she did make a free throw.
She made her second. Yep.
So score officially 25-42.
And the other stats we've got here from the battle on the glass. Inga Doig leading that for Ashburton College with 6 rebounds. Mackenzie Goodfellow with 5. And no surprise, Sarah Buckley with 4 for Middleton Grange. So not only with her 15 points so far at the half, she's got 4 rebounds and 2 steals to go. 2 assists to go along with that.
That's a good stat line this early in the game as well.
So a violation from Middleton gives Ashburton a chance offensively.
And do trust us, that point will go up on the scoreboard pretty soon. Unless Sam Tang saying, you know what, we don't need to score. There's that quick pass, but Ashburton ready to steal it.
And really well read by Mika Poy. That'll be her 9th steal, I would suggest. Yeah, good basketball from the girls in green. Unselfish from Sarah Buckley, found the open player, just easy layup.
Yeah, Purcell Tupai has done a good job just running to the rim as soon as her team's got possession to be available for something like that.
Yeah, she's got to be guarded if that's the case. Nice back cut, Mackenzie Goodfellow. Tia double with, I think it was with the assist there. Well done, Ashburton College. But here we are again, exactly what you said. On the rim, Purcell Tupai.
So Ashburton getting a little bit to the side that time, so possibly listening in. Proctor-McGregor went for the back tap when she was a little bit beaten there. Buckley lead pass. And just, it's hard, isn't it? A player puts the ball out in front of you like, I think I can steal this. Go for the swipe.
Yeah, I think the tactic I'd recommend might be come up underneath. Try and keep it as hidden as possible from the referee. But yeah, and looking for a tie ball rather than a foul. But
yeah, third foul there for, I think it was Woods with that one, number 8.
So yeah, early part of the third quarter, spending a little bit of time at the free throw line as we were early in the game, but not able to convert fully at this stage.
Misses the second, and Goodfellow with the rebound. Looking to attack up the right-hand side, but Brass picks it up just over halfway, which is probably not where you normally want to be against Middleton Grange.
Great backdoor pass. Yeah. She got into a bit of traffic and did an outstanding job at flicking it out to Tia Double, who hits another triple.
But inside at the rim, Buckley. Ashburton fortunate to force her into a miss.
Yep. And there's that tie ball I was talking about, hands on the ball. They've effectively triple teamed Sarah Buckley. She got the offensive rebound then. But it has paid off, caused the turnover. So maybe that's the tactic. But as well. Just something I noted that Mackenzie Goodfellow seems to be the designated inbounder for Ashburton College, and I think there could be, a missed shot from Ashburton, could be an opportunity for her to inbound the ball and cut off it. So the defence is turning and looking at her passing it. It'd be worth seeing whether that happens. Unfortunately, she's on 3 fouls at the moment, so wasn't able to play a lot of defence on that drive.
Well, the score on the scoreboard, 30-45. Another 3 is drilled there. It's a double, finding the range a little bit.
I think that's her 4th 3. She's certainly a threat from deep that Middleton are going to have to find. A few more of those are going to take make some inroads into this margin.
Well, almost skipping along the baseline there. Proctor McGregor, the fake to the left, loses the ball. Ashburton a chance here. And double the one-hand layup, gather, finish. Well, maybe we imagine the free throw going in. I don't think so, though. And that was one of those ones. I got away with a foul. I probably need to let her just have the ball. Good fellow, having talked to the sideline there, and she's going to be on 3, I think.
3, there it is. The bench have listened to your words of advice at halftime, James, and helping us out with the individual fouls. She's going to the bench and doubting whether that was a foul, but it is on the score sheet. Great work from Kate Cochran to tip that pass. And another one. Can't quite, great effort, but teammates weren't quite connected with her. Great spin move from Sarah Buckley.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't get an assist when you give it to the opposition and they score almost immediately. A nice drive and spin to the baseline.
Nice arc. Lily Rossevere. So, that we were right behind that shot and the arc was perfect. Looked like it was going in the moment it left her hand.
Buckley just too strong inside, had the ball wrestled away for a moment, took it straight back up into finish.
They're doing a reasonable job at getting hands to the ball initially, but as you say, that strength is playing out for Sarah Buckley. She's been able to just wrestle it away and maintain control.
Nice pass inside and tried to sort of scoop that under the defender, trying to force him to call a foul. Here's Buckley inside, gather, stop, 2 points.
Great timing, just took a little bit of time. Watched the defence go past her and just had the easy layup.
And again, it's that middle of the court where Ashburton is just losing possession by being almost surprised. There's nice finish there.
Yeah, Tia Double's astonished that she's been called for that. But you don't do yourself any favours in a one-on-one situation and without your hands up in the air. So, you give the referee a reason to blow the whistle.
I mean, the good news is that's her first foul, not 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
It's one shot here from the line for Purcell Tupai. And again, it's her effort getting up and down the floor, which is why she's making an impact offensively for this team.
Yeah, certainly if you made the N1 play, can keep doing that from layups. Did well to relieve that pressure. Sort of got an advantage situation here at Ashburton, but hand down.
Good offensive rebound as well, and here's
Great
double the cut.
Yeah. Way to stay active from Tia Double. Yeah, she watched the shot and then was so active after that.
Well, I thought Proctor McGregor fouled, and then I was like, oh, she's staring at the referee. I wonder if that means you're more likely to be whistled for the foul or less, because he's like, oh, she's looking at me. She clearly knows it was her that fouled.
Missed the first free throw. Ashburton need to sort of make as many of these as possible just to try and claw their way back into this lead.
Here's Buckley, chase down the rebound. Proctor McGregor, pull up 3, drains it. All of a sudden the lead, it was 10, has been pushed out to 20 points, just like that. Ashburton's
Doy can't make that with a little pivot.
Muller finds Proctor McGregor.
She is again. Not on this occasion.
Oh, it looked like it didn't miss by very much from where we were sitting. Ashburton the drive, looking to get past, and then that's going to be a big foul because that is number 11. Poi whistled for it, and I think she was on 3 at half time.
Glancing over the
No, only 1, so she's on 2 now.
Yeah. So Lisa Proctor McGregor checks out. It looks like she is going somewhere. She's got her backpack on and about to exit the building, I think.
Well, I know there's a netball final as well. And normally, like Middleton has played in the Whelan Division 2 Grand Final before, which has always been on a Monday, I guess, early night.
Coast to coast from Sarah Buckley.
And that could possibly explain why Sam Tang was like, well, I'm not going to take any timeouts in the first half because I want
I need every minute of one of my best players. Yeah. So, yeah, she is wandering out of the building with her backpack on, off to another engagement.
Well, a 22-point lead, though. With about 13 minutes to go, you'll be feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, she certainly played her part in that lead for Middleton, facilitating from the top of the key. On defence, her length has been quite telling. So she can exit here and be pretty well pleased with her efforts, as I'm sure Coach Sam Tang will be. So hopefully her team can consolidate and carry on. So Mackenzie Goodfellow, just straight off the bench and hits a corner 3.
Well, it was 22 points the lead, down to 19, but that just expanded so quickly from 10 to 20 to 22 points.
Nice pass.
I mean, without Proctor McGregor, it can be a little bit easier for Ashburton College here to play defences. Buckley's the key player they need to be aware of with Proctor McGregor gone now. Instead, I think it's Wood's there, whistle for the foul. So Middleton, number 6, Jordan Griffith to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Griffith's been the other one who's been on the end of fast breaks at times. Picked up a couple of points, layups in it consecutively in the first half. And here she is at the line, converting on the first.
No, and her free throw form looks pretty good as well.
Yep, 2 very nice shots to convert from the line.
So Mika Poi heads to the bench, and coming in for her is Nessa Tyrell, number 10. There's the drive, dump down, Goodfellow goes at Buckley. Buckley's able to challenge and get the rebound and draw the foul on Goodfellow, which I believe will be number 3, and it is also the bonus.
So walk 90 foot to the free throw line, or not quite 90 foot. That's
Fourth foul.
Yeah, that's crucial. So she is alongside Tia Double. Obviously that twin offensive power for Ashburton College. So Coach Sarr's leaving her in by the look of it. Here we go, sub making her way to the bench. So I'd suggest that's for Mackenzie Goodfellow.
Yeah, I don't mind. Well, I don't know. A minute 55, I do probably take her out here, but I'm probably playing her as much as I can in the fourth quarter, and it's a grand final. If you lose it because you're sitting on the bench, there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, effectively you got to roll the dice, and I think you'll probably do that in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I mean, there's no decision to be made. Once you foul out, that's it. Like, you can't say, well, I'm going to save you and play you these minutes, but the scoreline's slipping further and further away. So if you think she's my best chance, or one of my best chances to get us back into the game, but she's got to be on the floor to be able to do that. Good pass inside there, but enough pressure from Middleton. They come up with another steal.
Yeah, here's Buckley on the rampage again. Yep. Onto that left hand again. Yeah, we haven't got the stats here. We'll check at quarter time, but I'd suggest she's approaching 30 points by now.
And foul there. So this slows the game down a little bit. Number 6 whistle for that one. Jordan Griffith and
I think there was probably Ashburton were flirting with a backcourt violation at that stage, so the foul was probably probably wasn't needed. So.
I mean, you're just looking at how close it is. Like you've had so many steals up near halfway. If you're at Middleton Grange, you're just putting that pressure on, sort of a step over, and it's hard. You see, like the ball is just coming out and almost there for the taking.
It's tempting. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice hook shot there. Tia double, gets the rebound and then flips it up over Sarah Buckley, who's a much, much taller player. Buckley, fake, drive, left, 2 points.
Yeah, certainly touching on, you said earlier that she's played Premier Basketball. I can certainly see why. She's a player of really good ability, great footwork, go both hands. So yeah, she's.
No, their first playoff game, she hit the game-winning, a buzzer beater reverse layup.
I'm assuming she is Ruben's sister.
I think you might be right. I don't actually know for sure. She gets another rebound though, leading the break.
Very similar build to Ruben Buckley, ex-Middleton Grange, who's now down in Otago.
Saw there, good ball handling, found the open player at the rim. Chance Ashburton can hold for the final shot here if they want. They're also down by a lot of points. 25 the margin here, as things have just been slipping away for them. I mean, at 3/4 time, I didn't record that, which is no good. So I can quickly add it up. That free throw did go in. So Ashburton had 25 at half time. So the scoring hasn't really been the issue for them this quarter. It has been the other end of the court, which that has been very hard. They've held Middleton to 40 points, so they've given up 27 in this quarter here.
Yeah, it's just quite a few of those have been in transition as well, or off the hand of number 13, Sarah Buckley.
3 no goods, and that is the end of the fourth quarter. So Middleton Grange 67, Ashcole 43. Who's going to take the first timeout? 10 minutes to go.
Will we see a timeout?
We may not. Like, sometimes the scoreline just says, you know what? At this point here, there's not a whole lot of point going for any timeouts here if you're like, oh, the game's actually far enough out of reach for us.
Our official statistician, Jack Studholm, has just brought to our attention Sarah Buckley. We've been talking about it most of the game. 85% from the field.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, and to go along with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple of steals. And it's like Mackenzie Goodfellow and Tia Double leading the way for Ashburton. But yeah, Emma Doig doing a pretty good job with 8 rebounds. And the other one that we looked at halftime was steals. Mika Poi just 1 or 2 more, I think, to what she had at halftime. 8 steals. Proctor McGregor with 6, but obviously won't add to that, having left the game. So yeah, that's a pretty impressive performance from Sarah Buckley. 85% in any level of basketball.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good job. Anyway, Ash Cole here, down 24. This is, if you want to get back into the game, no, it's not your ball here. You've got to play defense first. This is run and gun time. If you're Ash Cole here, you need increase the number of possessions, so you need to be going for steals and you need to be getting into your offense pretty quickly. There we go.
A steal first up. Yep. Yeah.
Muller very fortunate not to lose the ball. Buckley inside, kick out, extra pass, long 2, no good, and Doig comes away with the rebound.
That is exactly what Ashcole are after. That's a stop on the first possession up and a layup and a chance to go to the opportunity at the free throw line. So, you know, Yes, Ashburton have got to score points, but they've got to stop Middleton from doing exactly the same. And consecutive stops, maybe a little bit of a momentum swing.
Although making free throws would help as well. That's been an issue for a lot of the game. That one just off to the right. Well, with the exception of Goodfellow, she's not in at the moment, is she? No, she's next to Yasmin Larry on the bench.
Yep.
Yasmin Larry not eligible to play any longer for Ash Cole.
Great tip. Hard luck. That was a pretty impressive tip on the rebound from Lily Rosevier. One hand, looked like a little volleyball shot to a teammate.
There's Muller with the ball. Yeah, Yasmin Larry, now a member of Chequers Women's Premier Winning Team, but I think she's also in the University of Canterbury, the tertiary game squad, which will play in about 2.5 weeks' time here in Christchurch as well.
Yeah, feast of basketball action coming up over the next few weeks here in Christchurch. So,
yeah, we're winding down. We've wound down all the weekend club stuff that finished Saturday, Sunday. High school finals finished today and tomorrow. Division 2's 3 games are all on today, and then tomorrow night we have the same thing, just the next level up. Couple of days off, then Junior South Island start on Saturday all the way through to Tuesday, and then the AA qualifying. Good finish there.
Out, Lily Rosevier.
And this could be the time to put a press on as well. Ashburton, though, content to stay back in that 2-3. There's a little bit of pressure up on the ball.
Yeah, I think that you're right, James. That pressure just a little bit further up the floor, just going to cast a little bit of uncertainty with, especially with Proctor McGregor not here to take the point guard duties. Nice pass, well timed, hard luck.
Well, that looked like I could see Buckley coming out of the corner mile. I've got to get this up quick, and then
here we go. We're going to see our first timeout of the game.
And Ollie Kim was like, wait, a timeout? Are you sure about that? Yes, we are sure. So first timeout, Ashburton College have called it. And we'll see if anything does change after this, whether they do make a sort of concerted or obvious effort to up the tempo and try and get, what can they do to stop Middleton even getting shot attempts up.
Yep. Yeah, a few changes as we look like happening as we come out of that timeout, maybe? No, just so 22 points, it's not insurmountable.
No.
But they need to make their charge now. Otherwise, the time will simply be against them.
It's a calculation. What is it? 22 points. So you're absolutely perfect shooting threes. You need at least 8 of them. If Middleton takes a 24-second violation every possession, that's roughly half of the game gone, assuming you're shooting in like 2 seconds, which isn't okay. So let's say 10 seconds normal.
Yeah.
You're going to have about 2 minutes. If you are absolutely perfect, 3 points every possession and hold them to 0. Not impossible, but that's very tough. But they've got 2 minutes extra, so that's where you're like, we've got to up the tempo because we need more than 7 possessions to be able to win this game.
Yeah.
Anyway, baseline out of bounds. They looked a little unsure what they wanted to run their first baseline opportunity.
Really starting in a box set, so looks like a cross screen. Got a good look out of it. Not sure whether it was intentional, but yeah, certainly a good look out of it. And foul, a little bit too eager on that, so that was on Sophie. Was it Woods or Sophie Brass? Was it?
No, it was number 8.
Oh yeah, she's on 4. I just glanced over and saw that being placed down. So 4 fouls. Yeah, face guarding Sarah Buckley right now.
Well, that's a good choice, I think. Recognised who is the player that we absolutely need to stop getting the ball.
The only problem is, I think it's Riley Woods, and I'm not doubting her defensive ability at all. It's just she's on 4 fouls. So someone else might be ready, need to be ready to step up and take that role.
Well, she may possibly do it, up high, and then once Buckley gets into the paint, someone else has got to step up and over.
Yeah, another stop coming out of it. Force Buckley to give the ball up.
There's Woods into the paint. And this is where you want to find double, but she's being face guarded as well. Muller, aggressive defense there.
Yeah, good call, good call. I thought that was certainly on the block.
Yep.
So yeah, Thomas Studholm with the right call there at the baseline. So here's Goodfellow back in, and I think this is potentially the timing where they need to make that surge. A couple of stops in a row they've had. So
long two, bounce, hit the top. But
offensive rebound. Another one.
Buckley, just by being there, is, I guess, just dissuading people from making buckets. Just there's
probably
been a number of misses.
Yeah, and that's just what you want from a rim protector, isn't it? Just stand tall and alter shots. Get it out of that corner, that they do.
Double's got it here, but only 3 on the shot clock. Step in, and not a bad effort given how tough she was guarded there, but Ashburton 3 minutes just about gone. And
there's Woods up again, face guarding Buckley. Yep, full length of the court she is. She is not focused on anything else. But
well, just about worked though, just by having teammates, and it did work. They do end up with the turnover there.
But equally, Jordan Griffith is doing a similar job on Tia Double, as face guarding her. So both teams are looking to just eliminate what they believe is the biggest offensive threat. Look.
There's a steal, and it's a good idea just to throw it ahead knowing that your teammates will be running there. And yep, you could say straight away, number 7.
Sophie Brass it is, with
whistle for the foul. Relatively low foul count this quarter here. You can see just the size, well, we can see the size difference there. 2 players go over to Buckley. She's forced to throw it away. Well, not throw it away, throw it to a teammate, and not able to hang on to the ball there. Tyrell inside. Pretty good position, but just can't quite grab the ball.
So another stop. I think, Coach Starr might be thinking, well, maybe I should have done this a little bit earlier. Face guard to Sarah Buckley.
Yep. It's harder when there's Alyssa Proctor-McGregor as well. So
absolutely, yeah, now he's sort of just, trying to focus on that one threat and forcing the rest of the Middleton team to chip in and do their bit there. But let's pick and roll.
And that's a good move
there.
Yeah,
strong finish from Mackenzie Goodfellow. Yeah. Woods is still attached to Buckley.
Buckley had 2. The third was coming over as well. Buckley work. I mean, she's just so much bigger.
Yeah, forced a turnover though. Who's that? Purcell, 2 players stepped out of bounds. The old 6th defender. Here we go. Is it second time out from Ashburton College? So they want to maybe just refine or hone in on what the tactic they've been doing, which has worked. Since
I think defensively, they've definitely found what they need to be doing. Like now, the issue is we've been 4 minutes and scored 2 points. Like last quarter we did a pretty good job getting the ball inside, being able to score and some threes as well. But then after that, now that they're getting the stops, they're not able to sort of eat into this lead by, I think, more than 2 points.
Yeah, I think credit to Middleton, because as I said earlier, Jordan Griffith is doing a similar job in trying to deny Tia Double the ball. So, yeah, again, it's going to be the role players who from each team for the next 5 or 6 minutes, their chance to step up and contribute on the scoreboard and relieve some of that pressure from their other main offensive players.
Yep. And this could be one of those things, like, have they seen this sort of defensive scheme before in any of their other games where, actually they really are making an effort to take, 1 or 1A and 1B out of the game, and then, like, are we ready to do that? Like, we have to make more decisions. Normally it's like, they do all this stuff for us, give us the ball, and if we're open we shoot it, but now we have to, create that advantage when they're essentially being taken out of the play offensively.
Yeah, it's not just the scoring; it's just being able
Yep.
to find the players
Yes.
as well. You know, Sarah Buckley was shown as doing a pretty good job at trying to get free,
Yep.
and then it comes down to the timing of the passes to get to her and so forth.
Quick drive. Ashburton over in the right-hand corner. But this is what you want
Double
if you're
does get it.
Middleton.
I think Tia Double maybe should have laid that up at that point. She'd done all the hard work, got herself into the paint.
This Goodfellow was up, just taking the ball out of Muller's hands. Finds her. She thought about the three, and I think you almost would have wanted her just to take that Buckley rebound 2 points. So almost invite Middleton to take quick shots because you need their positions to go very, very fast so you get more opportunities. Good catch inside and good grab there by number 21. Daisy Robb whistled for the foul. Baseline inbounds here for Ashburton.
No, I don't think it's Daisy Robb. I think we had 2:21
Oh, sorry,
listed.
Heaven. Yep,
Yeah.
Heaven Purcell, Tupai.
Long two from Tia Double, hit front of the rim.
Yeah, so the story of the game, first half was fouls and foul trouble managing that. Second half, the third quarter, I think, was both teams scoring, but Middleton scoring almost 10 more. And this fourth quarter has been who can put the ball on the hoop. Not many people if your name's not Sarah Buckley.
Yeah.
And referees determine that will be Middleton ball here. 22-point lead.
But Riley Woods is that's literally staring down Sarah Buckley.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I'm looking as well. What was this foul for? You're literally walking into her and hugging her. That is a foul.
Yeah. I think they're starting to mount up a little bit now individually.
Yeah. Well, there's the fifth foul there.
Yep.
Woods, I think. Is it? No, number 7.
Sophie Brass it is that fouls out. And it's Lily Rosevere comes in.
There's a nice hook pass there. Buckley can't finish it, but that's just an offensive rebound for herself.
Yeah, I think that despite the efforts to deny her the ball, her height is a huge advantage on the second and third shots. So Tia Double see someone going to the screen, look to shoot it.
There's a 360, he gets blocked though. And that's the second one where Middleton's blocked the shot and then almost just been like, oh, we'll let this just go out of bounds to give Ashburton another chance. Only 5 on the shot clock though.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're thinking about, the low digits in the shot clock.
And the
1 foot Lena. Great kick ahead pass. And a really good job. Was it Kate Cochran, is it? Yeah, Kate Cochran chasing it down and getting the block and preventing the layup from Purcell Tupai, who was, again, on the end of the fast break.
Yep. She's certainly putting in that effort to get down the floor quickly, and you can see why. You don't have to be the biggest player. If you can get there before everyone else, you put so much pressure on them defensively. Mika Poi just didn't jump, just almost a sky hook there without jumping.
I could be wrong, but I think Mika Poi, that might be her first points to go along probably with about 10 steals.
Yeah.
So certainly doing the job defensively and just reward to potentially get her first couple of points of the game.
Timeout taken by Middleton this time. So much slower pace this quarter.
Yeah, I get the impression Coach Sam Tang just wants to give his troops a little bit of a breather there.
Yeah.
A couple of them just look a little bit gassed, got one less in the rotation with Proctor McGregor gone. So, good timeout. Got to take one before the 3-minute mark, otherwise you lose it. So, makes
2 minute mark.
2 minutes, sorry, 2 minutes. Yeah.
Three timeouts, and it drops to 2.
Yeah.
No matter what inside them, 2 or lower. You can see the Stands starting to fill up. Next game coming up at 7:30. Well, scheduled for a 7:30 tip-off, which we should be about right, given how much the scoreline and how much time's left in this one. Is Papanui taking on Cathedral College in the Thompson Trophy Boys Division 2 Grand Final.
Yeah, you can see hear the balls bouncing in the background with both teams, going through their warm-ups, ready to step on court.
And then games tomorrow, 4 o'clock, Hotamaka or Hillmorton take on Shirley Boys, the two winners last 2 years of the Grocott Trophy for Division 1. And then it's a double of Stack versus Cashmere. Girls Whelan first up at 5:45, and then the boys, same schools, 7:30.
First time ever.
Yes, it is.
And obviously it can't happen that often because probably the majority of schools around are actually single-sex schools rather than co-ed. But yeah, it'd be an occasion, especially from a crowd point of view.
Yes.
The same crowd for both finals, so I'd imagine it'd be absolutely packed from 5:45 onwards.
And I'm very happy about it because there shouldn't be. One of the hardest things is all the people arriving for the boys' game, but the girls' game's still going, and some people want to leave, but other people are trying to get in. Tomorrow, we're sort of expecting most people just be here for both games, and they'll be like, "This is the seat I want, and this is where I am for sort of 3 hours."
I might not commentating tomorrow, but I might need to come and get a seat
Yes.
back here just to get one. So it's Kate Cochran at the free throw line, going through her routine.
Well, points at an absolute premium in this fourth quarter. I don't think I've seen such a wild swing from quarter to quarter in terms of how many points a team's been able to get.
And I don't think it's because Middleton have shut up shop either. I think
No.
You've got to give Ashburton some credit for that tactical change, face guarding Buckley, but it doesn't look as though that's in effect as much now.
There's a charge for some points.
Yep.
Miller just couldn't help again. You see the ball in that spot and you think, I can probably get there, but it's probably going to be a foul is more likely. Fourth foul for Muller.
Nice arc on the free throw. Nothing but nylon on that one. Be looking to do exactly the same with this one.
And second one's
Nice
good
work.
as well.
I would suggest that is possibly the first 2 successful free throws we've had. Maybe Sarah Buckley has had one of them.
We had, I can't remember, there was a Middleton player who did hit 2. Might have been Griffith, I think. Here's Muller.
Top of the backboard, way off the mark, but nice rebound.
There's a battle, good strong rip away there, but
nice positioning.
and probably one of the shorter Middleton Grange players coming up with a couple of offensive rebounds here.
Great pass.
Boyd decided I'm probably not going to take that 3.
Yeah, my last one wasn't too close, so yeah, probably a good decision to find her captain underneath the hoop, who's fouled on the floor.
Buckley catches it. 2 players right there. That's a better effort there from Boyd.
Yeah, that's a very good look. Yep.
This is going to be 2 free throws.
Yeah, so Kaylee Levy heading to the stripe.
And it is getting a whole lot louder in here as the stream of people coming in doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
I think from what I've seen in the past, Cathedral College certainly come with
they do.
an army of supporters. And I'm picking up the season Papanui High have had, they will be similar.
Yep.
1 out of 2 for Kaylee Levy.
Middleton here saving clock.
Not sure whether that's a tactic that's necessary with 23-point lead, but they're relishing the occasion and want to stay out here a bit longer.
Was that an out of bounds? It
was a travel call.
Okay.
I think she threw a nice little pump fake, but unfortunately both feet left the ground at the same time. So So Ashburton have decided to give their bench unit a bit of a run, so they've got certainly 2 or 3 of their starters off the floor, and
I think it's probably finals MVP discussion time. Not that we have the choice, but given the way this game's going, I think it's got to be Buckley, given she was here for the entire length of the game. Is probably going to be, you know, her and Alyssa Proctor-McGregor were very influential to the result when they were both here, and she's just been, like, created so much for her team and then just stopped people from being able to score at the rim.
Yeah, I think particularly in the first half, even not necessarily, yes, she got 15 points in the first half, but the way she was able to get the catch inside the keyhole and dish out to her teammates, just be an offensive threat and create opportunities for her teammates as well. It was, and you know, credit to the coaching team for you know, understanding that strength and utilising it.
So first free throw no good. Ashburton up to 5 points, I think, for this quarter. Can't get that one, but they do get the rebound.
Emma Doyes with another rebound. Nice little shot from Lily Roosevelt.
And last 2 minutes subs. Poi will head out, and in is number 10.
Nessa Tyrell.
Yep. Yeah, I think the only other thing Ashburton, the face guarding is something, it was pretty effective defensively. So going to that, if they play these teams again, I think play these two again, I think that's something they'll go to a little bit sooner than what they did in this game.
Yeah, agreed. And it's also, you know, another tactic can be used not only against Middleton, but potentially anyone else they come up against in the South Island tournament. You know, that it has a, you know, similar athleticism and skills that Sarah Buckley has. So, you know, they've shown it for the brief period that they've applied it, that it worked reasonably well. So can take a bit of confidence out of that heading into South Island tournament.
So Purcell Tupai fouls out with 1:22 to go. And Ruby Dowell came into the game for her.
So Olivia Reid can't convert the first. And offline with the second.
Buckley, the point guard.
Yeah, well, she's done everything else tonight, so why not? Looking for a screen, I think, but it's not coming.
Just waiting to pass to someone in the paint and then realise actually that normally is me that's there. It's not a back over half, one for either side.
Yep. A rule that's misunderstood by many people is the 3 points of contact.
I suppose once you picked it up, then it's just the 2 feet. Long three, no good. Good rebound. Find the basket, you've got to shoot.
Look for someone else.
And clock goes off, but carry on. 14-second reset.
Holly Henwood waved it away and let them carry on.
Muller with the rebound here, so 4-second differential, but I think the school benches very nicely held the clock to let this game run out. Middleton don't need to shoot now. Buckley says, you know what, though, I've done everything else.
I haven't got a 3 though, so there's one last chance for Ashburton to score some points. Play out, nice finish. And she's pretty excited too, Kate Crockton, to finish on that note.
So congratulations to Middleton Grange, winners of the Whelan Trophy Division 2 Grand Final, 73-54 over Ashburton College. A great way to wrap up the season for them. Your and my pick is probably Sarah Buckley for Finals MVP, but we don't officially get to decide. You've got to thank the 2 referees, Ollie Henwood and Tom Studholme. So any stats of note there, Kelvin, that you can quickly interpret?
Just doing some quick calculations. Looks like Sarah Buckley finished with 24 points, 14 rebounds. So solid double-double from her. Alyssa Proctor-McGregor, 1 half performance, 6 steals,
Yep.
And what do we get to with Mika Poi? She ended up with a double-double in rebounds and steals.
Jeez. There's not many times you get that without points.
Yeah. 10 rebounds and 11 steals for Ashburton College. Tia double with 4 threes, a couple of 2-pointers, and 6 rebounds to her name. And Mackenzie Goodfellow restricted a little bit in the second half.
No, that foul trouble really hurt them.
Yeah. And the other stat to note for Ashburton College was Emma Doige with 12 rebounds.
No, very good. So just heard it's going to be announced officially on the court. Sarah Buckley is going to be named as finals MVP for that game. So thank you very much for joining us. Boys Division 2 Grand Final